Hey everybody, Invisiblekatana here doing my unboxing for the first Loot Crate of the year. It is the January 2019 Loot Crate. I do not remember the theme in any way, shape, or form, if I'm being totally honest. I think Transform or Transformative, whatever the thing, I think that's for February, so I don't think that's this one, but we'll see, because I really can't remember. But it is the first crate of the new year. I'm hoping it's cool. I think whatever the figure is going to be should be awesome, because the box is fairly long, so I'm hoping that means something special. Because I do remember opening my December crate and being like, the December crate, like typically either the end of the year or the beginning or both, even though it's 2 months in a row to do like, big crates. I feel like the end of the year should be like kind of the really cool, nice crate. And I feel like it was just like, meh. So I was like, all right, well, if the December crate is just average, then hopefully, them going into the new year, the first crate of the year is going to be super epic. So that's what I'm hoping for, because I thought the last one wasn't, like it just wasn't anything super crazy special for it to be the end of the year and that big push going into the new year. So we'll see what happens with this. As always, we will be kicking things off with our shirt. I don't know what the heck this is from. Oh, okay, so this is from Black Mirror, because I'm like, I don't effing know what this is in any way, shape, or form, right? So there we have that. You can barely, I assume you guys can see it better because the light is actually focusing on it here. But we got different symbols and stuff. This, I would assume, is supposed to be like a broken record. It says 5 years. I don't know if this is specifically based off of the movie. Oh, actually it says, okay, it's based off a different episode. So it's showing like this is a symbol of something from season 4, episode 1. None of these I recognize, unfortunately. I don't really watch Black Mirror, but I've seen like a couple of episodes, so this doesn't. Actually, I don't think this was season 1, so yeah. Well, the episode this kind of makes me think of is the episode where people like rate each other with stars, but I don't think that was. I'm pretty sure that wasn't like the second episode of season 2, because I saw it with my ex, and that was like after she'd been watching it with her sister. So don't know. It's gonna be one of those random shirts for me. Let's see what else. I kind of want to save. Oh, we got like a tiny box in here. I'll do that one next. So we have. Oh, cool. Kid Robot, Future. Man, Fry looks so weird on the back of that. Like his face is just ultra wide. I don't know, it looks weird. Futurama Universe X. We got Kid Robot. I kind of want the robot. Oh man, I would love Super King Bender. That would be so freaking sweet. Or whatever this crazy one is. That's it's probably like 40% Dolomite Bender. That's a for anyone who doesn't watch Futurama. Bender is always saying he's like something percent of something. He's always like, I'm 40% this, I'm 60% this, and Dolomite is literally just a character from a blaxploitation film, and I thought that was probably one of my favorite ones, and that's why I remember it so well. He was like, I'm 40% Dolomite, and I was like, that doesn't even make sense, but it was one of my favorites when he said that. So maybe that's what it is. This. See what we got. I think I got Fry. Oh no! Oh crap! He even has his knife. I have the thief. Dude, I have Roberto. Well, I don't know. I'll show you the box, but I got Roberto. Roberto is funny. Roberto, that episode where when they think Fry is, I think Fry thinks that he's a robot or something like that. Somehow somebody is convinced that Fry is a robot, so he gets sent to a robot insane asylum, and that's one of my favorite episodes of that series. And he was like trying to survive off of food, because a vending machine was like broken, and so it would basically cough, and that was how he survived on food. Because it was Fry and Bender. They both went in, and Bender's like, man, this is fantastic. We get 3 meals a day and stuff like this. And Fry's like, you guys got to get me out of here. Like, you got to tell them I'm not a robot, because he was only surviving off of a coughing vending machine, and so he was just stuck with this dude. I'm pretty sure Fry was the one stuck with this guy, and he kept trying to stab him and stuff, and it was just so freaking funny. And then Bender was with this dude who used to sell Fry was with the guy who sold cars. And he was like, he gets really excited, so you got to be careful. And the guy introduced himself, and he's like, I'm this person. He's like, I know we've met. And he's like, we have? And he exploded. And that was just, that whole episode I just loved because of him and Roberto trying to like stab Fry all the time. Roberto's crazy. Roberto's legitimately like an insane robot, and he like tries to murder them quite a few times, actually. Like, he's a good character, but he's wild. Other item we have here, one that I really don't care about because I don't even watch this show, but we got a SpongeBob. I think this is a 16-month calendar. 16-month calendar for 2019. SpongeBob. Got some images and pictures and just really, it's legitimately just blown up pictures from episodes of SpongeBob, which I mean, I guess what else could it be? Like, it's not going to be, like art, art, SpongeBob. So, yeah, we got this. Let's see. Oh, my birthday's on Sunday this year. And Leif Erikson Day is October 9th. I do know who that is, sort of. But yeah, SpongeBob thing, calendar. That really does nothing for me. Like, I've never been into SpongeBob. I've seen some episodes, but I've never been, like, super crazy about it. Next item we got here are Friends socks. It's the turkey with glasses. I am somewhat familiar with this, but not super familiar because I also don't watch Friends. Just simple crew socks. Okay, that does nothing for me either. Oh, here's our missing item from last month, the Snake Plissken Skip from New York eye patch. This is actually nice and soft. This thing is like, that's puffy. I like that. I think it's supposed to be, which eye is it? Oh, it's his left eye. Oh, that's good. That's my bad eye. Oh, this thing stretches and everything. Oh, I did that totally wrong. Oh, we shouldn't do it over the hat and should just do it above my actual head, but boom. Snake Plissken patch. Do it like actually over my hair instead of like over my other eye, but that's really soft. That's actually like comfortable. It's almost like an eye mask. It's just nice and soft. That's actually good. I'll never wear that, but it's soft. Then we have our USS Callister. This is also Black Mirror. Okay, that's one of the symbols. It was like their Star Trek episode. So anything that's USS, if I know it's based on space, it's like, that's that Star Trek episode. So I do remember people talking about that before. And that is actually the last of the items. And this is, this is very interesting. So whatever this is, you can watch on TV. So you scan this crate's TV screen, and then you unlock virtual loot. That is actually super cool. So you can scan this, I'd assume, and you get like virtual loot and stuff. So that is an interesting concept. I think that's actually pretty cool. I have to plug my stupid phone in really quick because it died on me. But that is pretty much all we have. It's Binge. Okay, that makes sense. That's why it was like TV shows and stuff like that. We've gotten Futurama before as well, and I have my little, it's a Planet Express ship. It's somewhere in here, like hidden somewhere in all my nerd crap that I got. But always love me some Futurama. I wish, I don't know. I like the one that I got, so I'm a little bit happy, admittedly. So we'll shoot through this. So we have the Dystopian Duds, which is of course the Black Mirror shirt. So it says it's featuring scenes from 15 Million Merits, White Bear, Men Against Fire, USS Callister, Archangel, and Hang the DJ. This exclusive Black Mirror tee celebrates the most memorable and disturbing episodes to fuel your next binge session. So it's kind of cool. I do like the fact that it's like the super dark color scheme. I think that's actually kind of cool. Like you can barely see it unless it's like really lit up. Because like when I face it towards me and there's no light on it, you can still definitely see it. It's not like it's pitch black or anything. But I just, for some reason, I kind of like shirts that are like that, where you kind of have to be like closer to actually see and make out the real images. Even though I'm not a fan of the show itself, I still like the design of this shirt, and it's just pretty simple. And it's just a classic black t-shirt just to wear around the house or something like that. So that's always nice. Let me plug this phone in quick. So moving on from that, we have to do the so I like this. It says collect my shiny metal, and of course they don't put ass in there because that's Bender's like favorite thing. Outside of saying he's 60% this or 40% dolomite or whatever, Bender's thing is bite my shiny metal ass. One of my other favorite quotes was when he had little puppets of himself, and the puppet, he pulled the string that said bite my tiny metal ass. I don't know why I love that, but it was also super freaking funny. This, I didn't read all of the stuff for the t-shirt. I read like this bottom half because I skipped over the top, so I'm gonna do the same for Futurama. So it says, with a series that features so many fan favorites, you literally can't go wrong with the Futurama Universe X Blind Minifigure series. Looters will receive one of the 16 collectible figures available to put on display while in binge mode with this animated classic. And they have, I can't remember this dude's name in the show, but he's like the thespian actor, and I think his name is something 3000 is like his actual name in the series. Super funny. Really funny. Then of course we have the SpongeBob calendar, 2019 calendar. It says, what better way to commemorate the 20th anniversary? Oh, okay. Well, that kind of makes sense, especially with it being binge. What better way to commemorate the 20th anniversary of this series than by making it marking it in your very own Loot Crate edition SpongeBob SquarePants calendar. This wall calendar features art from all your favorite Bikini Bottom dwellers, sure to influence your binging options for the new year. Then, of course, we have the Friends sock. It says, we're thankful for all our friends. It says, in Season 5's The One with All the Thanksgivings, the gang reminisces about all their worst Thanksgivings, fully equipped with a ton of hilarious flashbacks. We finally get to the bottom of why Chandler's missing a toe, as well as the iconic image of Monica wearing a turkey on her head just before Chandler tells her he loves her. This month's crate features a pair of turkey socks perfect for wearing while binging all 10 seasons with your favorite friends. And then it just goes into all of our classic Loot Crate ads, which fortunately they can do now because they've given us back the pamphlet. I mean, I think I've mentioned that for like the past 3 or 4 months. I'm just like super happy that we're back to like the actual booklets now for the regular crate at least. And then of course DX still has just like the unfolding thing because they don't do it super crazy for that one. And so this is top 5 Black Mirror predictions that actually came true. Number 5 is driverless pizza delivery vans. 4 is mechanical bees. 3 is digital contact lenses. 2 is animojis. That's interesting. And number 1, the social rating system. Obviously, there's descriptions for all of that stuff, but I wasn't going to read through the whole thing and bore you guys. And then, of course, the Mega Crate. Always super awesome. This Mega Crate comes with a freaking popcorn maker. Man, that's ridiculous. I would love that. I mean, I have like no extra room in here. I just have like 100 million boxes of nerd stuff, so I don't need a popcorn maker taking up space, but I would want one for free. So this one comes with, it's the Binge Mega Crate. LG Electronics 55-inch 4K Ultra HD Smart LED TV, Sonos Beam Compact Smart TV Soundbar, Friends The Complete Series on DVD, Great Northern Popcorn Machine, which is so crazy. Somebody won this. Like somebody right now is like waiting for this to get shipped to them. Sweet and savory snacks is just a bunch of candy, and then it says a $100 Netflix gift card, which is super crazy. That way you can watch it in 4K because you have to pay a little extra to get the 4K version. But that is pretty awesome. Buttload of candy, which I wouldn't need, but once again I want popcorn maker. I've actually always wanted a popcorn maker just because I'm weird like that. Because popcorn is great. Then we got ads for Loot Gaming and Lootwear. Of course, there's percentages and stuff. There's always some code you can use to get money off for Loot Crate. You don't need the book. Excuse me. And then, of course, we got a couple people showing off their love for Loot Crate. So some of the people that got their pics shown. That's pretty awesome. Then the calendar, of course, Super Bowl, which is happening tonight as I'm filming this. I don't watch the Super Bowl. Chinese New Year is on Tuesday, which I actually knew that beforehand because we were doing a thing at work to celebrate. Let's see, February 8th, Lucy and Emmett are back in, oh man, Lego Movie 2 comes out this Friday. I didn't realize that. Oh man, Walking Dead mid-season premiere. I know some people couldn't possibly care less anymore about The Walking Dead, but I saw that mid-season finale. I saw it late. I had to catch up because I moved and I don't have AMC anymore, so I had to wait till I went back to my dad's. I watched those last 2 and I was like, man, that mid-season finale, they did some good stuff. They did what I've been waiting for them to kind of do. They also did one of the other things where I was like, that's sad. But hey, that's The Walking Dead. Alita Battle Angel finally hits theaters on February 14th. I've actually heard that's good. I'm curious about checking it out now because I was kind of like, But all the reviews I've seen have said like, it's actually a fairly decent movie. Anthem, Metro Exodus are released on PS4 and Xbox One, while How to Train Your Dragon The Hidden World is released in theaters nationwide. And then February 24th is the 91st Annual Academy Awards. Did any of your favorite movies make the cut? So that is Loot Crate for this month. As far as the items are concerned, this month, once again, for me, it really didn't do much. I couldn't possibly care less about SpongeBob or Friends. I've never watched those shows. I've seen episodes. Friends is huge. I've definitely seen episodes. I think I did actually used to watch Friends, but it was one of those things where it was like I used to watch it, and even now I'm like, I don't really remember anything from that show. I just kind of watched it, but. Yeah, it's just like, meh, for me. I love my Futurama figure. I will always appreciate Roberto trying to stab me. You're like, that's how he stabs. But yeah, other than that, it's just like, meh. And even with it being these things, still not like that big of a crate for the beginning of the year. Nothing super epic. It was like, a blind box figure. And everything else is normal. Socks, a calendar, which is, admittedly is a Loot Crate exclusive, but I do have to, how tough was it for them to make this, honestly? So, it's just kind of like, Oh, how about that? That was totally a coincidence. I opened it up and SpongeBob's birthday is in July. Never knew. So maybe I'll figure some of that stuff out. I'll figure out opposite days, January 25th. I did not know that that was the official day. Annoy Squidward Day is actually February 15th, which is a Friday. So that's a good Friday. Good way to do that Friday. So that's interesting. Boating exam is Sunday, March 3rd. So lots of random stuff in here. They actually have tax day, which I do kind of feel like I remember that from some random reference to SpongeBob. National High Five Day. So you can at least find some weird things where you find the actual national day for stuff that you may not have known, and it'll be like some of the sillier things. And you can also find some random stuff like SpongeBob's actual birthday, Steven Hellenberg's birthday. Maybe these are creators, and that's why I remember their names from hearing them throughout the series. Yeah, I think that's why I remember Leif Erikson. That would be one of the creators, I believe. I'm not 100% sure. No one else's birthday in here, unless that just was never technically made canon. But yeah, it's just SpongeBob's birthday, and then 2020, and you get 4 more months. But yeah, not much. Socks that I'm gonna wear these socks. These are actually, they seem fairly thick. They're yellow though at the top, yellow, black and yellow. So that's okay. The shirt, like I said, is fine. The shirt is always decent. You can always wear a shirt, especially a nice, just plain, seemingly plain, kind of black t-shirt. So I'm fine with that. Calendar, meh. Socks, don't care. Figure, actually pretty sweet. But once again, you always really enjoy the items that are from the shows you love, and I freaking love Futurama, so I'm glad I got that. Would have still loved this little King Bender thing. The Super King Bender would be so funny. If it'll zoom in, yeah, he's got like the crown, and he's got like the little, like the lion thing around his neck. I can't even think what I was trying to say. Oh, they also have Fry from Universe B. That's cool. Looks super weird though. Like actual Fry just looks so weird in this. Like his face is so wide, it looks odd. But yeah, just an okay crate. Items are decent, but for me, it doesn't really do much of anything. Don't care much for the franchises, so kind of unfortunate in my position. But we'd love to know what you guys thought about this crate, the items, things like that. So please put your comments down in the comment section below. Favorite items, least favorite items. What would you guys have kind of rotated around? As far as I'm concerned, personally, I would have totally loved if they switched it. If the Futurama thing was the shirt, I would have been totally fine with that. I have like one Futurama shirt, so I could use the second one. So that would have been fine, especially considering it's Binge. That actually would have been perfect. They could have done the Hypnotoad t-shirt would have been perfect for this being Binge, because the whole point of Hypnotoad, for people who don't watch, is that it's a TV show where it's just Hypnotoad, and you watch the show and you're literally hypnotized into watching the show, because the Toad's eyes like move around and there's like this warbling sound effect that plays, and people just get consumed into watching the show. That actually would have been the perfect thing to do, was to make Futurama the t-shirt. But it also makes sense to do it for Black Mirror, because otherwise you'd have to do like the socks, and I don't think anyone would want a Black Mirror calendar. That would be kind of messed up, I think. So I don't know, that probably would have been cool actually if they did some really weird Black Mirror calendar. But yeah, I think that would have been perfect if they did Hypnotoad as the main item. My figure is also jacked up. Like, his eye is all scratched up right here. I think, okay, so that can come off. But there's like other parts on him, like on his back. I don't know if this stuff scratches off or not, but there's like little extra bits of paint and stuff. It's really weird. And it just, I don't know. I just begin like the weird jacked up figures. I got like the Bioshock little sister, and her arm was like all jacked up. I'm like, why do all my tiny figures come in weird? But either way, that's what I thought of this crate. Would have loved the Hypnotoad t-shirt, and then some super weird Black Mirror calendar. I think would have been awesome. Friends SpongeBob thing, I just don't care. That could have been whatever. I mean, I guess the figure would have been cooler just to take pictures of, but other than that, I don't really care. But like I said, definitely want to know what you guys thought about this month's crate, so please put your comments down in the comment section below. Like I said, favorite items, least favorite items, what you guys would have rotated, what you would have put in here, because, I mean, if it's Binge, there are a million classic shows they could have thrown in, so, you know, take your pick. I would love to know what shows you guys would have put in and which ones you would have taken out. So please put your comments down in the comment section below. And of course, thanks for watching.